Well, they actually went ahead and did it. The Waldo County District Attorney's Office has charged me with disorderly conduct for swearing, essentially, and they are looking for 7 days in jail. That's their initial offer. And I will read the charge, this sort of synopsis of it in a minute, so you can see that's what it is. But first, I just want to point out a few, I guess, upsides. My jaw is feeling better. Took my doctor's advice, my doctor's office's advice. Been relaxing, getting a little more exercise to help reduce stress, and now that I've actually been charged, my stress level has actually been reduced. The waiting is the hardest part, kind of thing, and now that I know how things are going to proceed, I'm less anxious about how things are going to proceed. And there are actual upsides about it. The first being that it's way easier to recover damages in a 1983 civil rights suit if you are actually charged. If you're just summoned, there's precedent that says that that's not enough necessarily to incur damages, and you can still sue probably, but anyway, it's way easy. There was a recent court case that affirmed that if you're charged, as long as the charge is dropped or you're exonerated at court, which is, I don't see how this doesn't happen in this case, then you can sue for damages. So there's that upside. It makes suing much easier, and I'm definitely going to sue the city of Belfast and Officer Trabuzio for summoning me over this. And now that I've been charged, it makes all that way easier. And there's a second upside, which is that I looked into camera access, and they've streamlined the whole process. They're doing things differently. Even like this, normally when you show up at a summons or whatever, an arraignment, they don't give you the discovery. Didn't used to be the case. And they also were throwing a lot less people in jail. I don't know if there's some new order law that I missed, something. But yeah, they're doing things a little bit differently. So, but all of it works well for me. I may be able to record a dispositional conference, which are like these secret meetings that happen after you're charged, but before your trial, where your attorney, not you're not allowed to go. Just your attorney, the judge, and the DA, the prosecutor, get together and decide how they're going to dispose of the case. What they're going to do with you, basically. And yeah, so they keep those very secret. But now, according to the information I got, you are allowed to record those. The judge can still deny it, but basically, all you have to do is request it. As long as the judge doesn't deny it, then you can record it, and you can record a lot of what goes on at trial now as well. So there, that if it does proceed, and it will definitely at least proceed to a dispositional conference, because that's the next thing that's scheduled. So I should be able to film that. That's not until late November, but nonetheless. So, some definite upsides to the whole thing. Just to show you how absurd this actually is, to start to, because there's so many ways it's absurd. But here's basically the charge. I mean, they follow their statements, witness statements, or the alleged victim statements, and one witness follow, but and a more detailed report by the not arresting officer, the summonsing officer, I guess, Officer Trabuzio of Belfast Police Department. What she says is, on or about August 27th, 2024, in Belfast, Waldo County, Maine, Sean J. Floyd did knowingly accost, insult, taunt, or challenge Michael Wooten or Joanna with offensive, derisive, or annoying words, or by gestures or other physical conduct which would in fact have a direct tendency to cause a violent response by an ordinary person in the situation of the person accosted, insulted, taunted, or challenged. Period. And most of that is a quote of the statute. In other words, she's saying what the statute says. But then she follows that up with her statement, and it is this: Sean J. Floyd did accost Michael Wooten and or Joanna Wooten with offensive language. Period. So that's what I'm being charged with. Swearing, which I had permission to do, which is constitutionally protected, which this, that, the other, and a whole bunch of stuff. They're utterly screwed on this, or at least I don't see how they're not. It's still a little bit stressful, but I think in the long run, it's good. So here we go. Thank you for listening. Keep fighting, and peace.